Yeah, outstanding. Oh, look at that. She's just ready to go, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a beauty.
Absolutely love it. Do you need my help? This is a good day. Here it comes. Nice. Oh, beautiful. And what a good looking bite.
Yeah, I
Great
think it's
looking bite. Okay. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it with voice recorder, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully get a nice sound on the pipes. Push record and put that back in my pocket. So I'm going to get ready for a ride. Union Jack gloves. Just a thing for Independence Day. We're going to go recover some tea from the harbour, maybe. Good old American friends. Right, so here we are, leaving Holton Band Instruments Company. Unfortunately, now derelict building. I hope they don't let it go to waste. Do something with it. But anyway, let's go for a ride. So this is where I first came to take some pictures when the bike was delivered. Seems like a fitting place to start. So here we are, Triumph T120 Black Goldline Edition. I've been wanting one of these since I first saw some YouTubers showing them off. I thought, yeah, that is definitely a bike that I would love to have. And I'm going to do a complete walk around and show and tell. This is not a review. I've only had it since Thursday at 4 o'clock. It was delivered at 4 o'clock sharp by Triumph of Walkershaw, or Triumph Walkershaw. Great guys, so highly recommend you check them out. They got some cool bikes in. But what I really liked about this bike was that for 22 I should say, the Goldline is a limited edition, is only for that year. And for the bikes that they chose to be in the Goldline range, there was only 1,000, I believe, of each one worldwide. So to find one in, suburban Walkershaw was extremely exciting. So I went over, took a look on the Tuesday, fell in love with it, almost bought it on the day, decided to sleep on it, which is very rare for me. And they said they'd hold it for me until Wednesday. Well, actually they said they'd hold it for me and I was going to go back on Wednesday, yeah, decided that day I'm going to do it. So in the meantime, they got me all approved on the financing. Nice and easy, simple process. So before I even got to Triumph Waukesha, I was already pre-approved. The rate was great. The bike was mine. And here she is, my Bonnie. So I'm not going to talk very much. I'm going to just let you enjoy the ride along. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear the motor too much, because it is quiet compared to my VTX. It's a deep rumble, which I'm going to record separately when I stop and do a little walk around. So yeah, enjoy the ride. Here we are in Elkhorn, July 4th 2022. Happy Independence Day to all of my American family and friends, and of course to everybody around the world who's just tuned in and enjoying the video. Cloudy and overcast today. It's been a beautiful weekend so far. Friday, Saturday and yesterday, Sunday were beautiful days. I did plenty of riding, just riding around town mostly. I did a longer ride on Saturday, put some miles on. I went to Woodstock to pick up the bar end mirror caps, which I'll show you in a bit. As you can see, I'm using the bar end mirrors. I removed the stock ones right away, just because I mean there was nothing wrong with the stock ones. They are traditional for the bike, but I just thought the bar end ones would be a little bit more cafe style, if you like. Plus you get more vision. The stock ones, really all they did was show you how good your arms were. These are much better, great vision behind. I know some guys put one on, but I like two. I think that would play with my OCD, having one on. Six gears on this. Actually 6. I really haven't used much, just because the way the gearing is. There's plenty of torque in all of the gears, and the revs are pretty low even on 5th gear. Well, I haven't really done anything in the way of highway miles yet, and I've got a fly screen coming that will maybe ease some of the wind pressure, but you get up to, I got it up to 75 on I-43, and it was kind of pushing back on you a little bit, which is to be expected, but it was, as they say, clean air, not that dirty buffeted air that comes from some windshields. Got a couple of GoPros set up, as you can see, one facing right at me, one on the helmet. I haven't done that yet. This is the first time rolling that out. Hopefully gives a little bit more of an interesting view. this is my turn. Ha. Here we go. Gonna go along Bowers Road. And the service interval on this is huge. An actual full service isn't for 10,000 miles. So they're obviously putting a lot of confidence in their product. Of course, my oil changes will be sooner than that. Recommend a good old Castrol oils, which have always been a favourite of mine. I switched to Valvoline when I came to the US, but Castrol is still my favourite. It was just synonymous with machines and racing when I was a kid, and it was just always stuck. So I was very pleased to see they recommend Castrol. It kind of was the icing on the cake for me. A fellow rider coming up. And now we're starting getting some really nice roads. We don't get many twisties out here, Ada, but they're fun. The roads are fun. It's just nice to be riding, but this one is a little bit special. To watch the speed limit here, because once in a while you get a police sitting here. I'm going to slow down, especially for this, because after this next bend there's a really nice barn coming up. I took that one intentionally wide because there's a big dip there that will shake up the GoPros. So here we go. Dang it. Beautiful. Like the concert traffic control has been taken away, so we'll go and take a little ride past Alpine Valley. There is an absolute amazing amount of torque on this for what is really a smaller engine. It's a 1200cc. I mean, say small, that's not a small engine by any means, but compared to the big cruisers, is it 105 nanometers of torque, something like that? There's Alpine Valley. Alpine Valley Music Theatre. Oh, it was Dave Matthews Band that was here. That's why the place was packed. regular performer here. Let's get a little lively here. Ah, shit. is the first time I've done the recording setup with a separate voice recorder. So I apologise in advance if there's any popping, clicking, distortions. In fact, if it's no good, I'm not even going to use it. I'll just put music up. This isn't a very quiet helmet, plus it's a naked bike, so you're going to get all of the wind. But it really doesn't feel that bad. I mean, I'm setting up fairly high at 511, and nowhere near the sail that I used to be. You know, it's not really pushing too hard. I wouldn't want to do interstate speeds for very long. Big gearbox, but I really have no reason to use 6 right now. I'm just regular regular roads. Great brakes, by the way, too. These are Brembos, so very, very responsive, accurate ABS. Talk more about that later. Supposed to be a storm rolling in about 2 hours, so I might be cutting this short so I can get some lunch, right, to get some lunch. See the wind's getting up. You might not see that with the GoPro. Lovely pulling power from second. Absolutely adore it. So I may have mentioned it, but there is a motorcycle rally, the BBC, the British Biker Cooperative, coming up in July. I think it's 17th. I have to check the flyer. But I think that'll be fun to do. Just go up for one day, actually stay in a hotel and ride back. It's about a 2.5 hour ride. Actually, that's 2.5 hours interstate riding. I'm gonna take the country roads and have a nice gentlemanly ride out there and back. So I have to allow myself plenty of extra time. I think that adds an extra hour to the trip. But I thought, well, what a fun thing to do. Go out and hang out with some people up there with mutual interest in British bikes, make some friends. I think that's a good thing, and I'm glad that's around for the British bikers in the state of Wisconsin and beyond, because then it becomes, you're not just going out for a ride or whatever. No, it actually becomes a kind of a small lifestyle, if you like, or a hobby at least. It just makes the weekends a little bit more enjoyable when you've got like-minded people that you're sharing time with. So yeah, if I do that ride up to Spring Green, Wisconsin, I will most likely do it with the, well, I will do it with the tank bag I just ordered and a backpack. So we'll see how that is. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a strain on my posture, having a backpack with a bunch of things in it, but I don't really want to bug this thing, or excuse me, I don't want to bog this thing down with panniers and touring stuff, because to my mind that's really not what it's for. And yeah, by all means tour on it, and you know, it'd be fun if you can, but to me this is really it's just a old classic retro style of riding, which I'm loving it. There are other bikes for touring. You can make this a tourer, there's no question, but I just don't know if I want to do that. Not yet. We're going. Yeah, now we're having some fun. Whoops. Afternoon, officer. This is just another one of those stop signs that people screw up. Ah, they're closed today. Ah, that's a shame. Got a fancy lunch there. I'm going to go over to the depot there and do a little bit of video. One of my favourite little spots to pull over. Although they've took the clock out, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping it's maybe being repaired or something, or I hope it's not either rusted away or somebody ran away with it. Actually, I might do this differently. I kind of like the look of this. Kind of like the look of that with the yeah, I kind of like that. Gotta switch cameras.